Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to crop photos so that you can put them into a collage, and this is specifically for the making a Word with pictures assignment. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get your pictures. So I'm just going to open a couple that I downloaded. This is not ones that are related to the assignment. So let me just see really quick where I put them. Okay, so I can just use here these couple of Cabbage Patch ones. Okay. All right, so first of all, I believe the directions said to make this 14 by 4, but if they're different, just make sure you follow the directions as to the size. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go here to Photo, and then over here you make the size dimensions that you want it to be. So I'm just going to do a 14 by 4, so it's 14 inches wide, 4 inches tall. Resolution, change that. Actually, you can keep it at a 300. That's it, because if you're going to print it, you want to be at 300. If this was to go on a website, you'd go to 72. But anyway, here you go, and there it is. Now, if you want to change the color of the background, you can just go Edit, Fill, and you can make the background any color you want. You can choose black or white as defaults, but you can go to like a color, and it'll show you this, and you could choose a color. So let's say I just choose a light gray or something like that. Okay? And now it's filled that color. So now to get your pictures in here, well, first of all, be sure every ruler's in so you can see, okay, this is 14 inches long. And if you don't have the rulers on, that's just under View, have it show rulers. Okay, then what you have to do is figure out how many pictures you have. So this is 14 inches. So if you divide 14 by equal numbers, I think it'd be like about 3.5 inches each if they're going to be equal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this first image, and it's like 34 inches wide. That's way too big. So I'm going to go to Image and Image Size, and I'm going to bring it down. So if I want the width to be, for each of these to be 3.5, okay, excuse me, if I want to be 3.5, looks like, let me see if I can do 3.5. Yeah, it does that. Okay, and there I have that one. Actually, now I think about it, I'm going to go back. I think this needs to be the same resolution as your pictures. So let me do a quick double check. Yeah, let's make this the same resolution as your picture. Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, then go back, and by the way, it looks like it shrunk, but it didn't. You just Command plus to make it look bigger. Then I'm going to go get the one that I made smaller. I'm going to do Command A to select it, Command C to copy it. Go here and Command V to paste it. And then I'm going to move it here. It's a little bit small. If I want to make it bigger, I can use a transform tool. So I can go to either Command T or Edit Free Transform. Then I can hold my Shift key and I can increase the size of it. Okay. So what I'm okay, and so there's one picture in it. Now obviously you have to see how many pictures you have. So you can do, what you can do is you can crop a picture, or you can take part of the picture away by going up to this tool here. Okay, and let's say you wanted to take the edge off a little bit. You can just do that and then hit delete, and it cuts part of it off. Okay, so then I'm going to go get the next one. I'm going to resize it. So go to Image Size, bring that down to 3.5, change this to 72 so it matches. Okay, gonna Command plus make it a little bigger. Command A to select it, Command C to copy it. Go back here, Command V to paste it. Command T to have these tools so I can make it a little bit bigger. And I gotta be in this move tool to move it up and down. And it's not quite the same size yet, so Command T will make it a little bit bigger so the size matches. Oops. Okay, it's having trouble with that one for some reason. Oh, there we go. So be sure I'm in the layer, Command T, grab the corner. Okay, now check mark to apply the change. And this one's a bit wider, so I need to have it match. So I'm really gonna I'm gonna look at this one. This one, I look up here. So it starts here and it goes to here. So that's about 1/4 of an inch. And then ends right there. So that's 3/4 of an inch. So it looks like it's about 3.5 inches. So I'm gonna make this one 3.5 inches as well. So 1, 2, 3, about 1/2. Okay, so I want it to end right about there. So I'm gonna grab my tool here and cut it off and have another one. So that's basically, so your goal is to get them all the same size. So it's basically you do some free transform stuff to change your size, and you cut parts of it off until you get it the size you want, and you get them all to be equal size. Like if I had to drag this over to the other one, it's, you know, it's not quite the same size, so I might cut a little bit off the edge there so it matches the size. Okay. Okay, and then move it back. Oops. If you ever get those ant lines, you want to get rid of them, it's just Command T. Then move tool. Keep getting that. Make sure I'm on this move tool. Move it back. By the way, you can move things shorter by using the arrow keys if you want to. Okay. But one thing I want you to do with yours, I want you to make sure, so I've just done 2, and you just continue on until you have all yours in. But one last thing, I'd like you to put a little frame around them. And that is done by going to Layer, Layer Style, Stroke, here, and then you can choose a color. So I'm going to have it stay white. Okay. And then I can change the size of that frame a little bit. Actually, that one went with a gray, so let me make sure I'm specific. Okay, not sure why that's coming out gray because I have it set to white here. Yeah, it's all the way to white. Well, I'm not sure on that. I'll have to take a look at that, but bottom line, you want it to be, put a frame around it. And once you have that, let me just try one thing. Just give me a second. No, you want inside. Okay, so once that's done, you say okay, and now I've got that inner frame. So that's basically how you do it. When you're all ready, when you got it all edited, you just flatten it. That puts all the layers together, and then you save it. And I would save this as a JPEG. Save it on my computer, or you would save it to your drive on the Vault. So I'll just call this Word Text. Change this to a JPEG. And then it's in the downloads folder, but I would navigate to my specific folder if I was doing it myself, and save it, and that's it. Okay.